Hello, Akshay.
Um, hey, hello.
Person can join.
What?
The person who's supposed to make me the host didn't join.
Oh no, ma'am.
Uh-uh. She called me and told to start the class today at 6.
Why, ma'am?
Because there is no class. Earlier, they use the same link, I suppose. So earlier there was a class at 6 o'clock, so she was not able to take the class. Like
Hmm.
she was not able to give the link. So now there is no class at 6 for 1 week. But I
Oh
thought,
yeah, they
okay.
have for junior batch. Ma'am, my board exam. What, ma'am? What is this government? Government.
Government is doing the best they can for
I got
you.
proper vaccination slot and all, ma'am. You know, vaccination waiting time is 78 days right now.
Yeah, I heard that as
I
well.
got, ma'am, through my friend. He got for me. But then now problem is like they suspended vaccination for anyone below 44. Only above 44 can get vaccinated. That's all. Below 44, no one can get vaccinated. That to above 44, priority is for second dose in Karnataka.
Okay.
Because no one
Okay.
is getting second dose, they stopped all other vaccines. But then my friend today, he got slot for me tomorrow for tomorrow morning,
Mm.
like all known people's hospitals, so they'll put for me first shot 18 plus only, so they agreed to put, but it's not in Bangalore, like it's in one place called Pidiji. Have you heard Pidiji Kateli?
Is it a village area?
Yeah, like it's not village area, it's like next to Bangalore. Many of Bangalore's these are late night cafes, 24/7 cafes, everything is there, like Rasta Cafe, all of that is there.
Oh, that area.
uh there I got slot, but then 18 plus, I'm like 17 and a half. So now they're like, that is one more problem. Like already it's not like legal. Now I'm
Uh-huh.
underage also. So they're
Very nice.
like I
Yeah.
told my friend to tell full emotional. NEET exam is there. Full, I cannot get
If you
corona
sit,
that time.
if you sit quietly inside your home, you won't get affected.
Ma'am, no ma'am. That's only impossible.
That is possible. You will not sit at home. That is your problem,
No
not
ma'am, to buy
COVID's
groceries,
problem.
somewhere you go, no ma'am. Some contact is there. Like I wanna get
Order and
vaccinated.
no.
Ma'am, no, I want to get vaccinated before third wave. Like, like if my birthday is in September, if I get vaccinated that time also, like second shot
Nice.
I'll only do in October mid, like that. And
Very
I
nice.
will be writing NEET and all that time, so I can't get vaccinated, have fever, have hand pain and all.
Mm.
So it's like a pain, like doing it that time.
Join.
So
Okay.
he told he'll talk to the doctor and he'll tell like by tonight. So if he
Okay.
agrees, then tomorrow morning you should go and get vaccinated.
Okay.
And once you do one shot, all over. Second shot won't be that much of a problem.
Because you already have antibodies.
Yeah, they can't do anything about it now.
Ah, yeah, anyway. Fine. So today we'll start with photosynthesis, and in photosynthesis we will learn first all the scientists and their corresponding experiments.
Hmm.
Okay. Now in your textbook they have given most of these experiments as either diagrams, and they have told one line about it. So what will happen is you have to like mug up. So instead, we'll just see a bit more. I'm not saying the complete experiment. A bit more, we will see that what they did to see, the explanation behind the diagrams that is given in your textbook. Okay. So
Yes.
this particular session is completely this one based, or that is okay. I have to read this. So this is completely your, what is it called, scientist base. Okay, only experiments
Scientist.
and yes, experiments and scientists.
Hmm.
Okay. So like see, basically we know by now that when since we are studying like for a long time, that carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to
Yeah,
give
CO2 plus H2O gives O2.
CO2. Yeah, correct.
So plus C6H this thing.
C6H12O6
O6 gives plus CO2 plus
plus
H2O.
O2
O2 gives this six
plus water.
yeah, gives C6H12.
And wait,
C12 H22O11.
H22. Very nice.
Ma'am, full
Your
you
basics
confused
is
me now.
very thorough.
Full you confused me. Full,
Ah,
full. Wow.
carbon
This was a
dioxide plus
PhD.
water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll gives you glucose plus
That's
oxygen
what
plus
C,
water.
what is glucose formula, ma'am? Tell.
C6H12O6.
That's what I was telling. C6, H12O6, same
Where
thing.
did 22 come from?
Ma'am, by mistake in that flow it came.
Why? How by mistake? Huh? Hey, sorry.
Same
So,
thing I told.
you told, yeah,
You
yeah.
just manipulated it.
And you fell for it?
No, ma'am, I didn't fall for it.
So easily you fell for it. Huh?
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay.
Whatever
So,
you're giving. Ma'am, it's pouring here like next level cold, ma'am. 20, it's
very
come.
good. Take a sweater, wear it, and sit. Now, don't disturb by external forces now. I want to complete this session today, irrespective of how much ever disturbances you give.
Hmm.
You give me more disturbance, then the time of the class will only extend. You
Hmm.
choose what you want.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, so we right now know this equation and as a whole. But when the discovery of this entire concept of photosynthesis started, there was one person who contributed to the name photosynthesis. There
Hmm.
was another person who said that carbon dioxide is what the plants is using to make the food. I was another person who said that there are basically food is in the form of glucose and it is being transported in different places. And then came the discovery of chloroplast. Then there was one person who said that water is also used. And then there was another person who said that oxygen is given out. So we learn it as one single equation, but behind this, every step, one scientist was involved, and their experiments and contributions were involved to formulate that whole equation that we see today.
Hmm.
Okay, so like we don't know that we are getting oxygen as a byproduct, right?
Hmm.
So if you are getting oxygen as a byproduct, now there are two sources from which it can be formed. It can be either formed from carbon dioxide or it can be formed from water.
Hmm.
Okay, there was a scientist who also did an experiment to find out what is the source of oxygen, whether it is carbon dioxide or whether it is water.
Source of oxygen, no?
Yes, source of oxygen. How is oxygen liberated in that particular reaction? Okay. First, one
Hmm.
person found out oxygen is liberated. Next, one person found out that how oxygen is being liberated, who is responsible for the liberation. Okay. So like this, every single step involves different scientists. So some of them are mentioned in your textbook. So the names are important and the experiments are also important. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
This experiment will help you understand what it is better.
Ma'am, is today's session full lengthy?
It is a bit lengthy because you have a lot of scientists' names and this. I'll send this PPT so that you can keep it as a reference for the different scientists. Like you go check online, no? There will be a lot of messes. Like it will not be organized in the way this PPT is organized. I can guarantee that much. You will always get confused. Who discovered who, what? The proper timeline will not be there. Okay, so I'll send this PPT after the class for your reference, so you can study from here this part.
Okay, ma'am. East or
Okay.
west? Pooja, ma'am, is the best.
Day. I can't stop. Anyway, fine. So first,
Facts.
yeah, right. First is willow tree experiment. Okay. So there was this scientist whose name was Helmont. Now again, you don't need to remember the full scientist's name. The end name is what generally matters.
Hmm.
The last name.
Okay,
Okay.
they won't be like John Baptist.
No, they won't give you Baptist or John Van like that. They'll give you Helmont if they give.
Hmm.
Just like how Sutton and Boveri, Watson and Crick. So what is Crick's full name? Francis Crick.
Francis Crick. Michelson
Yeah,
stall, but they tell stall.
exactly. So, or sometimes they use
Like
Michelson
Mendel.
experiment.
Mendel.
Correct.
It's
Yes,
Gregor
Gregor
Mendel.
Mendel. Correct. So mostly they will use a second last name. So that name alone, at least if you remember, and the corresponding experiment and what they got in the experiment is enough. Okay. So willow tree experiment, this is the beginning of photosynthesis. Okay. He assumed that the plants were eating soil in order to grow. This was his hypothesis. Okay. Now he had to prove through his experiment whether this is correct or wrong.
Hmm.
So what he did is he did a experiment for it, and that experiment is called as willow tree experiment.
Below.
Willow tree experiment.
Hmm.
Once again, yes. Actually, willow tree is a type of a tree, no? Willow,
Yes, ma'am. I
if I'm
guess.
not wrong. 1 second.
Yes. Willow tree.
Willow tree is a type of tree only, no? That's why this experiment, even though it's conducted by Helmont, it's called as willow.
Willow tree. Willow tree.
Yes, correct. Yes. So he conducted his experiment with this particular tree called willow. Okay. So what he did is he took 90.800 kilograms of soil, and he took a sapling whose weight was 2.3 kilos.
All this I need to know.
No, you don't need to know. This is just experiment.
2.3 kilos and 90 point. Okay.
Yes. Okay. This is not important. It's just for your idea. I'll tell you what is important to remember later on. Okay. Now what is going to happen is he planted that, and then he watered the plant, and the plant kept growing. Afterwards, he measured. Don't ask me how he measured the weight of the plant. Okay.
Yeah, 76,800 kg.
76,000, 76.800 kg.
That's all.
Yeah. So when in the measurable state, he measured the plant.
Soil
And
was
then-
same amount.
Yes, soil weight was same. Only the plant's weight
But
was
nutrition content of soil decreased.
Yeah. So there is a small grams difference. So initially he started with 90.800. Now the weight of the soil is 90.743. Okay. So there was a massive change in the mass of the plant, but there was a minute change only in the mass of the soil. Okay. Then he understood that plant is not actually eating the soil, but it is only taking some things from the soil. And he was the one who concluded that plants are just taking water from the soil. Okay. Now, this was the willow tree experiment. Okay. So, this particular hypothesis, whatever he stated, he couldn't prove it. Why? Because this experiment did not show any reduction in the mass of the soil, or, it did not talk about how much like water is the only influence or not. And it did not talk about carbon dioxide being involved in the process and all. So his was not a well explained theory, but this was a beginning for photosynthesis experiments. Okay. So that's where it started. So Helmont was the one who started this concept. Okay. Did you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
You can actually tell that Helmont was the one who discovered this concept of photosynthesis.
Helmont is the pro.
Helmont is the pro, because of whom you're studying one entire chapter.
That's what, ma'am. I'm just waiting. I'm full day. I was so anxious.
Why?
Board exam. Is it there? Is it not there? Is it there? Is it not there? Is it there? Is it not? If it's there, I'll have a different study plan. If it's not there, I'll have peaceful, only neat. I'll start from today. Hardcore, like I'll keep away all these full portion tests. I'll stop doing all that. I'll do my work properly. Like now I'm so stuck. Like I don't study for board. I don't study for NEET also. I'm stuck in between.
Don't do that. Just choose one path. In case if that path is, you can always come back. It's not a one-way path. It's always return is there.
That's what I chose the NEET path.
Very good. Good decision.
Like in Shivaji movie, you'll tell no poo path or lion path.
Okay, fine. Now,
lion path.
Very nice. Okay, so I think you would have seen these kind of plants before.
Where, ma'am? Yes, first one I've seen.
First one you have seen. Okay, so basically these are leaves, but they're not completely green. Instead, they have some other color in between, like say pink or something else, and surrounded that, or mixed shades of green and pink. Okay, such plants with leaves are called as variegated leaves.
What leaf? Variegated.
Variegated leaves. Okay, so leaves which have like green part as well as non-green regions, they are called as variegated leaves. Okay, now why we are bringing this is because another experiment is there, which is called as variegated leaf experiment. Okay. So what was the idea that they proposed was, they said that green part of the leaf is what performs this process of photosynthesis. So they wanted to prove whether that is correct or not. So they took this variegated leaf experiment, wherein they took a variegated leaf and applied iodine on it. So you obviously already know this fact that wherever there is starch, iodine
Color
will change
changes.
what color?
Blue,
To what
black.
color? Blue,
Black.
black, exactly. So where
color
will
of
starch
iodine.
be?
Ma'am?
Where should ideally starch be? In the green area or non-green area?
Green area.
Of course, green area, right? So they were able to conclude this using this experiment called variegated leaf experiment. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Good that they completed it.
Yes. So Valmont, what did he do? He first said that water is, he was the one who discovered the concept of photosynthesis and said water is essential for growth of the plant. Then this variegated leaf experiment came about, and then we came to know that chlorophyll is essential for this particular thing. Okay. Then we have this Theodore. This Theodore guy, we have seen him. No, this is not the same Theodore. He is another Theodore, not the Theodore Swan. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, what did Theodore do? Yes, Theodore was the one who brought in the concept of carbon dioxide.
Oh.
Nicholas Theodore de Saussure. Oh, nice name, no? What a name.
What is his name?
I always have a doubt, okay? Have you seen all scientist pictures? No one likes to give a friend profile. They always give a side profile.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Have you seen that?
Yes, ma'am.
Look
No
at
one
this.
smiles, ma'am. Leave that.
Huh?
No one smiles.
Exactly. No one smiles, but there was one person. Cricks, one of his photo, no? It's very nice smile he had.
Oh, this is different Theodore. I thought it was Theodore Roosevelt, President of United States.
Oh, very funny. And I thought you would have thought he's Theodore Schwann.
Oh, who is that, ma'am?
Schwann. Sheldon and Schwann.
Oh, yeah, those people.
Who are they?
Evolution.
Sleeden and Schwann, basically.
Evolution.
Evolution illa, cell theory.
Cell theory.
The evolution itself, huh? Oh.
Almost close, no, ma'am. Just previous chapter.
Okay. So now coming to Theodore. So Theodore said that whatever Helmont said is not absolutely correct. Helmont said water is only needed for plant to grow. But Theodore said water is not the only part. There is something else also that needs for the photosynthesis process. Okay. So what did he do? He took a plant. He enclosed the plant within a closed jar.
He enclosed it within a closed jar.
Yeah, a closed bottle jar. Okay. So ultimately what happens inside, in a closed environment, there is no airflow, means carbon dioxide accumulation will increase.
Yeah, correct.
Yes. And he kept this particular plant near the sunlight. And he saw that the mass of the plant was increasing, whereas the carbon dioxide mass was decreasing.
Meaning?
So within that particular...
What did he do? This Theodore guy?
This Theodore guy took a plant. He kept it in a carbon dioxide enclosed glass. There was no ventilation. It was tightly sealed. So there was no chance of oxygen coming in.
And the mass of the plant increased, but the mass of the carbon dioxide in that decreased. So it decided that plants use carbon dioxide for growth.
Exactly. That's it. This is given by Theodore. So this contradicts the statement of Helmont, who said that only water is needed. Then into the equation came carbon dioxide also. So we got, modified that particular equation as carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of chlorophyll. Okay. Now comes Mole's half-leaf experiment. This is important.
Who is this guy now?
Yes, Mole's half-leaf experiment proved, this was Actually, not very essentially, like, proving. There was also solid proof needed for carbon dioxide presence. And that was given by Mole's half-leaf experiment. Okay. As the name suggests, basically what he did is he took one leaf.
Hmm.
Okay. And he took a jar. Can you see a jar here?
Yes, ma'am.
And he also had the jar filled with potassium hydroxide, caustic soda.
Okay, he took a
What
jar.
is the
He took a
speciality
jar.
of caustic soda?
It decomposes.
It decomposes. Illada.
Yeah.
It
Caustic soda,
abs-
ma'am.
yeah, it has the ability to absorb carbon dioxide, no?
Oh, that, yeah, but it decomposes, releasing. Ma'am, it releases carbon dioxide when it decomposes.
But it basically, no,
Ma'am, sodium hydroxide only, no.
not sodium, potassium.
Caustic soda has sodium hydroxide, no, ma'am.
Sorry, caustic what? Caustic, not soda. Ayo, I forgot.
Potassium hydroxide,
KOH,
this color I
it's
realized.
called caustic something, na?
Potassium, caustic no, caustic. Wait.
Caustic ash or something like that. Let me just find out.
Caustic
Oh, sorry, it's called as
caustic
potash.
Yeah.
Oh, caustic potash, yes, yeah.
Then KOH it'll give water
Yes.
and it'll absorb carbon dioxide.
Exactly. So what happened is he took that leaf and then he took this strip cork.
Mm.
Okay. So he placed the leaf in between the strip cork and then dipped the half of the leaf into the KOH. Other half of the leaf was on top, exposed to the environment.
Mm.
You got the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what is going to happen is after some time, they took out that leaf and they poured iodine.
Mm.
Okay. When they poured iodine, they could see that the leaf which was on top, that is exposed to the environment, had starch in it. That is, it turned blue-black. But the leaf which was there in the KOH part did not have any starch.
Oh.
Yes, because we know that for starch to be formed, one of the important components is carbon dioxide.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
carbon dioxide was not here, because of which what happened? That particular part of the leaf wasn't able to make starch. Thus, Mole's half-leaf experiment concluded that carbon dioxide is an essential component for photosynthesis. Got this idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Till now, what all we learned? Tell me in the same order.
Ma'am, see, ma'am, first.
Hmm?
One guy was there.
Who?
Ma'am, you tell all options, I'll tell correctly, ma'am.
No,
See,
you
I'll
explain.
tell you experiments first.
Ah,
First experiment, soil weight. Second experiment was carbon dioxide.
okay.
Third experiment was starch present or not.
Okay.
Fourth experiment, this is now Mole's leaf.
Okay. So each experiment, what was the thing that was discovered? Tell me that.
See, in first experiment, soil gets conserved, only the nutrients or water is absorbed from soil, he told. So
Nutrients,
water only. That's
Who
why
told?
little bit mass decreases. One guy.
Who told?
His name is. Ma'am, give 4 options. I'll tell correctly.
Its name starts with H.
Ma'am, you give 4 options.
Opposite to heaven.
Hell.
Hell.
Oh, last name is Helmont, France, some 5-word name.
Helmont. Yes, that's it.
Helmont. And then second was Theodore.
Before that, Nadul or variegated leaf experiment was there.
That iodine, no variegation is is what? And what is variegation?
Variegation means having both green part of the leaf as well as non-green part of the leaf.
Oh yeah, correct. He put iodine on green part of the leaf, it became blue-black. That was given by one guy.
What did that experiment conclude?
That it is the starch is present on leaf, it is there for photosynthesis.
Okay, very good.
Then third is this dude. What is his name? I just told his name. Theodore. Carbon dioxide is utilized.
Okay.
Fourth is this
How
thing.
did he prove, Theodore?
Oh, ma'am, Theodore kept it like one part. He kept the entire plant in full carbon dioxide, trapped. Like he kept it in one full thing where no oxygen is allowed to enter, filled with carbon dioxide.
Hmm.
Mass of plant increased, mass of carbon dioxide in air decreased.
Hmm.
And then next last case, mole.
Okay.
He took a caustic potash. He
Hmm.
dipped half of the leaf inside, half the leaf outside. He left it for a while.
Hmm.
And then he saw on placing
Hmm.
iodine, the part that is exposed to air, it had starch. Inside, it didn't have starch. So he concluded CO2 is required for photosynthesis.
Excellent. Very good. Why inside there was no this one?
Because it was inside caustic potash. And
What was
caustic potash
caustic potash?
absorbs CO2.
Very good. Excellent. Good.
Ma'am,
Okay.
I've
Now,
become a pro. I'm telling you these days.
yeah, I'm accepting it. No, I'm not telling anything. I'm not denying the fact. You are a pro.
That's what, ma'am. That is daily
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah. So
Hashtag
next
self-love,
is
hashtag self-care, hashtag this thing I should put like those Instagram influencers.
right. So next is basically bell jar experiment. Okay.
Ma'am,
Important.
so many people.
Remember, yes, there's no option. That's why I gave you a heads up before starting. This is gonna happen.
Like they don't have any other job or what other than torturing students.
No, this is their basic
I'm
fundamental
so happy there
thing.
is at least some chance of board exam getting cancelled. Every day, so many people are telling board exam should get cancelled. Parents wrote letter and all to Prime Minister, it seems,
Hmm.
that board exam should get cancelled. Like Parents Association of India wrote letter. I
Hmm.
didn't even know there was something called Parents Association of India till I saw the letter.
Hmm.
There's a teacher called Anurag Tyagi. He'll be tweeting every 1 minute saying cancel board exams.
I mean, they should not cancel. They should just give postponed. You know why? Because 10th is fine. 12th is a crucial area. You cancel
No,
it.
if
There
they
is,
postpone it, where, ma'am? Like, when can they even keep it? Like in October, second wave, third wave. Before October, they should keep. They have 2 attempts JEE, 1 attempt NEET, and SATs, all those exams.
but that's just gonna decrease the quality of kids who are coming out. Really,
Yeah,
very,
to keep it
very.
online boards. Not everyone like can copy online boards. Like Christ College, no, ma'am, Bangalore. They have
Yeah.
online entrances. Even LSAT for Jindal is online. People can't copy because they have such secure this thing. They have a bot in on call. Like it's a bot. It'll if your decibel goes up, it can recognize. If you like talk, it can tell. And they will just like from all of the names, they'll pick your name. They'll come into your this thing site, and then they'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Ah, nice. That's interesting.
Yeah, so like they can see all the candidates at a time who are in the portal. So if your
Mm-hmm.
table goes high, next to your thing, there'll be a mark. So they can just click your name and come to your exam window and talk to you.
Oh, okay, okay.
But that is
Not
only for
everyone.
like 1,500 people. But this board exam is for too many people.
I really don't.
They
What
should
is
just keep
the
internal.
last two batches? No one was. If in another 10 years, if I go to any doctor, I'll ask them which year batch pass out they were. I will
No,
not.
but NEET they wrote, no, ma'am. 12th what, ma'am?
I don't trust anybody.
NEET they would have written, no, ma'am.
uh yeah, that's the saddest part.
Yeah, they can't. You can't cancel NEET, obviously.
Because there are other courses where you get based on see, you're thinking only from science perspective. There
Oh
are
yeah,
common.
there is CET and all, no, ma'am. But then if they only for this year, they can just say only college.
I don't know. I really don't uh, feel good about this whole thing. Anyway, yeah, coming back. So next
Will
is the
cry.
Bell-Jar
Cry.
experiment. Huh?
I will cry if there is board exam. I will
Jerry.
literally cry.
Now
I will
let us
cry.
try by learning these names, okay? This is important. Again, I am telling you, very important.
Bell jar.
Bell-Jar experiment by Joseph Priestley.
Hmm.
Okay, so even
That's a
in a
girl or a
Sonara,
guy?
huh?
That's a girl or a guy?
It's a guy. Very,
Oh,
very
uncle.
less female scientists,
That's what, ma'am. Female empowerment we should do.
டேய் இப்ப நான் நீ என்கிட்ட இருந்து நல்லா அடி வாங்க போற இப்ப பாரு.
Right, ma'am.
First you
Promote female
study, reach a position, then start empowering.
empowerment.
Do you do your house chores and all?
No.
Then why you're speaking about female empowerment? What a
I don't do
charitable.
anything. I'll wake up. I won't
Yeah.
even make my bed. I'll go take bath. I'll come sleep.
Exactly. And you speak about female empowerment. Don't bring the feminist out, okay?
Whoa, whoa,
Ah,
whoa,
chumma.
whoa. Inside one lioness is sitting.
Oh, lioness, man. I can't even abuse. Oh my God. Okay. What is the difference between nucleoside and nucleotide?
Ma'am, many nucleosides combine to form nucleotide.
Oh, I didn't know. Tell me the structural difference. No. What is
Ma'am, what, ma'am?
it is like telling what is the difference between Priya and Ram? Priya is a girl, Ram is a boy. As if I didn't know.
Okay, ma'am. See, ma'am, nucleotide is made up of phosphate group, sugar, nitrogenous base. Nucleoside is made up of only sugar, and that is a phosphate group, and there is a nitrogenous base.
Huh? What is the difference?
See, ma'am, tide has phosphate group, sugar, and nitrogenous base.
Okay.
Tide has only sugar and then
Uh-huh.
for this thing, nitrogenous base, but no phosphate group.
Excellent. Good boy. Not bad.
Adenosine, guanosine, and all is nucleotide.
I'm proud of you. You have become a pro. Okay.
I have truly become a pro thanks to Byju's.
Yeah, right. Why will you thank Byju's?
Oh, ma'am, you didn't get it.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I was like, So, coming to this bell jar experiment, basically, பச்சையா சொல்ல போனோம்னா what Joseph Priestley said is that நம்ம என்ன லைக் வெளிய குடுக்குறோமோ அதுதான் வந்து பிளான்ட் எடுக்கும் பிளான்ட் என்ன வெளிய குடுக்குதோ அதான் நம்ம உள்ள எடுக்கும். This is what he said.
Yeah, that's true only, no.
Yes, that's true. But he had to prove it because see, anything that is new, if I tell you a car can fly right now it might be new to you, so you might feel that that this person is mad. So that's what all scientists, generally feels like. If you tell them that a new
That's why they're telling if you cut more trees, then whatever carbon dioxide we breathe will actually remain there, and there
exactly
won't be oxygen and pollution, and we'll die.
correct, exactly, that's true.
We'll die a painful death.
Yeah, we're already anyway.
Correct, ma'am. They're telling in 10 years Earth won't be there.
I
want
wish.
to grow up and all.
I wish. Anyway, okay. So, let me not tell this. So there is this Korean drama, okay? So which is about doom. Like the girl gets irritated. She's going to die in another 100 days. She has cancer and she gets frustrated with the world and she screams out, telling that I just hope this entire world get doomed. And there is this supernatural creature which brings about doom, and he hears this, and then they meet, and then together they end up bringing doom to the world. Yeah, that's a drama.
Oh.
The people are very creative, I tell you. Okay, so what he did is he took a bell jar. I hope you know a bell jar, or not.
Bell jar.
It looks like this.
Oh yes, to cover food and all.
But that is not completely a glass one. No, they are little bit different material. But here, this is completely a glass material.
Okay, ma'am.
So what he did is first he took a candle. He lit the candle and he closed the jar. He covered that candle with the bell jar. Now, what will happen if you do that? But this is a completely closed jar. There is no source of oxygen. So if there is no source of oxygen, definitely the candle won't burn. Yes or no?
Yeah, we know that. That's
yes.
Basic child experiment.
Yes. Correct. He did this. And he said the candle ananju pochu, what to do. Next, what he did, he took a rat. He took a rat and he placed that rat also inside this particular jar. Again, rat will suffocate and die, right? Because there is no oxygen. So it died.
Papa.
Okay. Power. He killed one rat. Okay.
Obvious.
Yes, I know. Then what he did, he took one bell jar, okay, and he covered three things together. One plant, one candle, lit candle, and one
But
rat.
plants survive because it will take the carbon dioxide, because this thing from them,
Plant
and it
also will
will.
survive, rat also will survive, and the candle
Plant
also will.
also will survive. Everything will survive because it's like a cycle.
It is because the candle and the rat are going to get oxygen from the plant, and the plant is
Candle
going
and
to get
rat will give carbon dioxide. Carbon
correct,
dioxide will be utilized by plant, and
correct.
plant will give out the oxygen, which will be used by the candle.
Yeah,
Hmm.
concept understood.
Hmm.
So Joseph Priestley, who did the bell jar experiment, was the one who told that what we give out is what plants take in, and what plants take in is what what plants give out is what we take in. It's a vice
What a
versa
legend.
process, and he's the one who said that oxygen is important for photosynthesis. Like oxygen is what is given out as product of photosynthesis.
And what a legend he was.
What?
What a legend he was.
I know, right? Very smart fellow. So to that equation, now another concept also come, oxygen. Okay, so
Oxygen.
as I told you in the beginning itself, one by one, they kept on formulating. First, they found out the process called photosynthesis. Then they understood that carbon dioxide is important for photosynthesis.
Hmm.
No, first water, they understood, that is Helmond's experiment. Then
Hmm.
after that, they understood that something like carbon dioxide is also necessary. Which experiment proved that?
What's his name?
It
What
starts with
is?
M.
Oh, Theodore. No, no, no. Miss. Me, me, the- the-
Messia.
Ma'am, you give me
Mole's
options.
half-leaf experiment.
Moles half leaf.
Then what else? What happened in that Mole's half-leaf experiment?
Caustic potash.
Caustic
Leaf
potash.
was
Okay.
dipped in it. It absorbs carbon dioxide above the leaf. Iodine test was positive.
Okay. Then after that, there was also a person who said that chlorophyll is necessary. By the variegated leaf experiment, we were able to prove that wherever chlorophyll was there and all, there was photosynthesis.
Hmm.
Okay. Then now by Joseph Priestley's bell jar experiment, we were able to prove that oxygen is produced by the plants. What's the answer
Good.
to this
Hey.
question? Wait.
Oh, this thing, nitrogen.
In Priestley's experiment, what was a component produced by the mouse and candle in the bell jar that contaminated the air?
Yeah.
What
How
was that?
carbon dioxide? How will carbon dioxide contaminate the air?
According to this, when they said contaminated the air, of course it's contamination. No, when they were alone, what is the air that they require? Oxygen, right? So
Hmm.
the level of carbon dioxide is more in that air within the bell jar than like oxygen. So it is contamination only, no?
Oh,
Right?
like that.
Anything more than desired level is always a contamination, right?
Okay, ma'am.
That is why they say it as contamination. Now, uh, okay, now we come to aquatic plant experiment. Again, Joseph Priestley's name is important. Egginghaus's name is also important.
Hmm.
Remember these two, okay? Both of them were related to oxygen. Egginghaus experiment was aquatic related. Priestley's was bell jar related.
Who, ma'am? Who's the other guy?
Egginghaus.
Egan
Jan
Hall.
Egginghaus. Yes, this is a person again with the side profile. He looks like this
That's what.
olden day Britisher, no?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. So his name is Egginghaus. He did an experiment to find out oxygen with aquatic plants.
Hmm.
What exactly he did is he took a plant, an aquatic plant, he kept it in a bottle and filled it up with water.
Hmm.
He placed it under the sunlight and he could see bubbles forming from them.
Hmm.
Then what he did, he kept the same plant under no light,
Hmm.
that is in shade. and he was not able to see any of the bubbles. Okay, and basically he collected those gas from that bubbles, and he was able to find out that that gas that was there was oxygen. And he was able to prove that plants liberate oxygen irrespective of whether they are doing photosynthesis inside the water or outside the water. Okay, so that fact of oxygen was proved by two people. One was Priestley, another was Ebbinghaus.
This guy, what did he do? He kept in water and bubble.
Yeah, bubbles were formed. And later on, from that water bubble, he extracted the gas and he found out that the gas that was in the bubble was oxygen.
Oh.
Understood.
These people are such legends.
Yeah, so jobless. Okay. Now coming to yes, so that was this question time. Name the scientists who proved that green parts of the plant release oxygen and sunlight is required for it.
Joseph.
No.
Oh,
not
no,
Joseph.
no. Sorry. The last guy.
What is his name?
Julian von Sachs.
Julian von Sachs was
Ma'am,
something.
Jan Ingenhouse, ma'am.
Jan Ingenhouse. Ellati sollu karasila. It's so confusing, no? While looking at their first name, all starts with J. And I think Sachs experiment we have not yet learned. We have learned Helmont in the beginning, Joseph Priestley's bell jar, and Ebbinghaus's aquatic plant experiment. Okay, so one more thing Ebbinghaus did was that he kept the jar in the sunlight first, no, with water and plant. Yes or no?
Yes,
so that time photosynthesis happened, oxygen was produced. Then after that, he kept it in shade. That time, no photosynthesis, no oxygen. So therefore, he also concluded that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Okay. So two things were confirmed by Ebbinghaus. What were they?
Sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis.
Then
oxygen was evolved during photosynthesis.
Okay, very good. Now coming to the next one. Engelmann's experiment. Yes, this is also important. Engelmann experiment is, we know now that sunlight is going to be essential for photosynthesis. But again, we know sunlight is not just one single frequency of, wavelength of light or frequency of light. You have multiple wavelengths, correct? So he wanted to know out of the VIBGYOR color, which part of the light is going to give maximum photosynthetic rate. Okay, so that experiment was conducted by Engelmann.
Who, ma'am?
Engelmann.
Engelmann.
Yes.
What did he say?
He was the one who discovered that which wavelength of light the photosynthesis happens best.
Excuse me. What's the name?
He was the one who discovered that which wavelength of light.
Name.
Engelmann.
Engelmann.
Yeah, Engelmann.
Okay.
Now, how did he do that? That is what we are going to see. So first what he did is he used a prism to split the light into different wavelength. This you've learned it in physics, right?
Yes, ma'am.
After this, he used two types of organism. One was cladophora, another is aerobic bacteria.
Cladophora?
And aerobic bacteria. Okay, so aerobic cladophora is actually an algae, a green algae. Okay, so what he did is he used one of the filaments of the cladophora and he focused this prism light on it.
He focused prism light on it.
Yeah, so can you see this image here?
Yes, ma'am. Different wavelengths of light it's showing.
Exactly. So, so this is basically the cladophora. Okay, and can you see these dotted ones here? The black ones?
Yes, ma'am.
These are basically the aerobic bacteria. Okay, now tell me, aerobic bacteria for their respiration process, what would they need?
What would they need?
Hmm.
Aerobic respiration, oxygen.
Correct. They need oxygen. Okay. Now, this particular green algae is going to do photosynthesis, correct? Huh. So, as a result of photosynthesis, we already know oxygen is produced, right? Now, where do you think this particular aerobic bacteria will go and sit? In areas where there is more photosynthesis or less photosynthesis?
What, ma'am?
Which area do you think the aerobic bacteria will go and accumulate more? In areas where there is more photosynthesis or less photosynthesis?
No, more.
Exactly. Why? Why more photosynthetic area only it will go?
It requires more oxygen.
Correct. More photosynthesis means more oxygen. So since it requires a lot of oxygen, it will go to that area. So Engelmann, what he did is when he placed the aerobic bacteria on this filamental algae where the light was focusing, okay, he could see that this aerobic bacteria was accumulated in areas of red wavelength and blue wavelength.
Only red and blue.
Yes, maximum accumulation was there. So he came to a conclusion that the best like photosynthetic rate or the wavelength for the best photosynthesis rate is red and blue.
Red and blue.
Yeah, like if it's not like the other lights, there will not be any photosynthesis. There will be, but the rate of photosynthesis was good and optimum or correct or more, whatever. It's more appropriate in the red and blue zone. Okay, so how did he come to this conclusion? He was able to see that more oxygen formation was there in the red and blue area because there were more aerobic bacteria there than the other areas of the filament. Did you understand this concept?
There were more active areas in there than that of the filament.
What?
What? I only
What
got
did you say now?
What is the last sentence there?
No, I mean, to explain this Engelmann's experiment again, no?
See, ma'am, anaerobic bacteria was there. Those two bacteria he took, those black dots were where the bacteria were present. Photosynthesis was highest at the place where red and blue wavelength of lights were present. So therefore, that's where the filaments of algae were present.
Filaments of algae,
Alga.
Hey, filament of algae is there only.
That's
Tell me once again the experiment. What did you understand?
See, ma'am, different wavelengths of light in only red and blue photosynthesis rate is highest he discovered. Because
yes, how?
Because when he introduced those two bacteria, those two type of bacteria, he found
Two
out
types are.
One weird bacteria he introduced. There were
What
more.
bacteria was it?
Something.
What bacteria? That is the whole key concept I asked you in the beginning itself. What bacteria?
Aerobic bacteria. So it needs oxygen. So he found out more at blue and red color. That's where oxygen photosynthesis rate is high, because when photosynthesis is high, oxygen is more. So therefore, there only photosynthesis rate is highest he discovered.
What is the last statement? I didn't understand.
There only in blue and red color, photosynthesis rate is the highest.
How did he come to this conclusion?
More aerobic bacteria are present there. As they require more oxygen, they'll be present where more oxygen is there. That is where photosynthesis is happening most.
Excellent. Nadula, you lost concentration, then?
No, ma'am. It's just the too many names, no, ma'am. And my 550 minutes, it came no time. So now after this, whatever it is going to go half inside my head. So it's better, like I'm advising you that we will start. We'll continue.
No problem. I'll make you say it 10, 20 times. It's okay.
We'll continue tomorrow.
No. I'm completing this. Then you can relax and come tomorrow. So I'm completing this. Okay, what is the answer for this? Importance of red and blue light in photosynthesis was demonstrated by
our guy, Engelmann.
Yes, our guy. Now he's become your tata.
No?
He's become your neighbor. He has become your best friend.
Who, ma'am?
Engelmann only.
Oh yeah, ma'am, enough.
No, the experimental material that was used in T.W. Engelmann experiment was, this is very important, okay, remember it.
Cladophora.
Exactly, cladophora, okay.
Ma'am.
Now, no, I'm not done yet, wait.
Full concentration went off, ma'am. After 100 slides, ma'am. Just imagine so many
Oh,
names.
We are almost done, Ra, that's it, over.
Stack and all, I won't remember, ma'am. That's all.
Stack.
Then Cornus Van here, ma'am. I'm done.
Such a crybaby you are, that's it, it's over, it's almost over. Only few more, then we can start with cycles tomorrow.
I'm full. I went to sleep, ma'am.
See, that's it. Rubin and Kamen experiment, Cornwall Neal's experiment, and Sachs experiment. Just 3 more.
Ma'am, we'll do Sachs and then. Come on, ma'am.
Sachs, nothing is there. Sachs is very simple. He was the one who said that he was the one who discovered chloroplast. He said that chlorophyll is present within chloroplast.
Okay, done, ma'am. Come, Cornelius Van experiment. That's all. What did he even do?
Then Van Niel was basically the same concept of, oxygen, but they used green and purple sulfur bacteria.
Green and?
Purple sulfur bacteria.
Hmm.
Okay. Their experiment was little bit different because the bacteria that they used were anaerobic in nature. Unlike other cases where it was aerobic, this was anaerobic. Okay. And these anaerobic bacteria, even though they performed photosynthesis, okay, never mind. I have to tell you again one more thing. Yes. So here, basically, this experiment will help you to find out oxygen is liberated from water or oxygen is liberated from carbon dioxide.
So basically, you're telling tomorrow we'll continue this.
Yeah, because you demotivated me highly. I wanted to complete it and you demotivated me.
Oh, now it's my fault.
Yes, it's your fault only.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Blame me.
I can actually complete it,
That's what. But then I won't remember it effectively, ma'am. Like now I remember it effectively. Like, do you get it? Effectiveness will decrease.
Yeah. Effective is very important. 1 hour class you can't sit, Tada.
Ma'am, 1 hour I can sit, ma'am. I sit
Then?
for 1.5 hours, ma'am. But only for topics like some topics like where I don't have to remember so many names. Like it's all like proper conceptual wise where I only need to remember cycle. Like if you teach me Krebs cycle and all, I can listen for 2 hours also. Like it is just theory-based cycles. I can just keep listening.
Keep listening.
I made him take 1 hour separate class to just finish the easiest chapter, which you can just finish in one class. That is the microbes in human welfare. In one class, you can finish it. But I made him sit for 3 hours, separate 1 hour, 1 hour, because I couldn't like remember the names and all.
Nice, very nice. Okay,
Now I remember the names in my fingertips. Ma'am, ask me any microbes, I'll tell like that.
Fine. Tomorrow I will ask you this. Then I will see.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Professional I become.
Yeah, we'll see how professional you become.
Okay.
Okay, chalo, bye-bye then. See you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Let me know if you're fine tomorrow for the class or not.
Obviously, ma'am.
Like if you're going for vaccination, you might feel sick. That's why I'm saying.
That time I mostly won't go. So because because I'm a kid.
Yeah, let me know whatever it is. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.